you doing? How your mama doing? Y'all doing good? Okay, fabulous. Let's get into the video. Alright, so I know y'all probably looking at the title talking about why is she talking about income taxes? I already got my refund. Actually, tax planning is a year-round thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all ready for next tax refund. Okay, I know y'all. I know. But before we start, I'm gonna go ahead and need you to subscribe. So I'm gonna give you a second. I'm gonna drink my tea while y'all subscribing, because if you're not subscribing, you losing. We on the winning team over here. Okay, yeah, like I did that because I like how I did that. You subscribe yet? I know we all complain about income taxes because, listen, nobody want to pay some extra money to the government, but we need it. We need to go ahead and we need military defense. People are trying to hurt us, so get over it. You need food stamps for low-income families. You need education. It's a lot of stuff that the government funds. And yes, I know we want to minimize the amount that we pay for income taxes, but let's be real. We need to pay taxes. Being a citizen of the United States, and we want to see everybody win, I would hope. So therefore, get over it. Yes, I mean, the third tax bracket sucks, especially for middle class. But at the end of the day, it's in the Constitution. So you pay income taxes. Get over it. But since we do pay income taxes, there are ways to minimize the amount you pay and also maximize the amount you get back. So we're going to talk about credits and deductions. But first, we need to talk about the W-4 form, because a lot of people don't even know what the W-4 form is. Well, the W-4 form is the form you fill out when you first get a job. So, for instance, when I started at my current job, they gave me a whole bunch of paperwork, but it was also this paperwork that was the W-4 that talked about your exemptions. And people don't even know what exemptions are, but that is a way of not paying your maximum refund to the government. So, for instance, it's just me. I don't have any kids, so I only put 1 for my tax exemption, or I could have put 0. 0 means I want to pay my max so that I can get a bigger tax refund in the end. But listen, I pay all my bills, so I did 1 exemption because I don't really care about getting money at the end. I need my money now because I got bills to pay. I got student loans, and nobody told me that you would be paying student loans till you die. Well, actually, you don't, but I'm just being extra because I'm real dramatic. But still, like, that's ridiculous. But anyways, okay, I'm so scatterbrained. You like how I did that? All right, we're going back to the W-4. So if you're married and no kids, it's best to put 1 and 1 on your W-4 form. If you don't even know what's on your W-4 form, go to your HR representative and ask them, hey, can I look at my W-4 form and make some changes to it if I put something wrong? Because the first thing that's going to happen is when you go file, and let's say you put 3 exemptions on there and it's just you, you gonna pay back taxes. So don't be trying to cheat the government. Just go ahead and pay your due share. Put 1 if it's just you. Put 1 if it's just you and your husband. And now that the tax exemptions have changed, I believe last year it was the spouse that made the most money would put you and the children, but the spouse that made the least money would just put them. But now I think it's changing to the person that has the smallest amount in income is supposed to pay. It's supposed to have the most exemption. But I'm gonna look into it and I'm gonna get back to you probably at the end of the video. So you have to watch all the way to the end of the video to find out if I was right. So don't be trying to exit out. I know how y'all do. But on the real, we're going to talk about credits and deductions. That's my favorite part about tax planning, because a lot of people don't even know about the credits and deductions that you can get and how they work. So let's dance for a living. Because look, I'll be bored, and taxes and finances, all that, it's already boring. But I'm trying to be extra and dramatic for y'all so y'all can love it, okay? Because I love personal finance, and I'm gonna need for y'all to get y'all lives together, okay? Because I'm still getting my life together, but I'm gonna need for y'all to get your life together. Y'all remember chicken head? That used to be like my shit. Oop, I just cussed. Okay, I'm gonna bleep that out because I think my mama watching the video. All right. Give me a second. So now we're going to talk about tax credits, but let me get some tea first because this is going to be long-winded and I have to have my notes because like it's so many tax credits and deductions you probably didn't know about. And yeah. So tax credits and deductions are different. So tax credits are credits on your taxes. Deductions are deductions from your income. So it's kind of like when you give money away, they count it as like a deduction from your income. So when you give to charity, it's a deduction. But if you have child care credit, so you paying for a service, it's a credit. I don't know if I make sense just then. But I'm going to help y'all, and I'm going to read some stuff off that you probably ain't know about. So I need my notes because it's so many, and I just highlighted a few because this video will be too long if I talk about every single tax credit and deduction. But because I'm going through for a specific audience, I am going to give y'all certain stuff that I think you care about, but I'm also going to leave the IRS.gov in the description below. So if I didn't cover something, or if you need better explaining of something, go there. It should tell you everything. And if not, feel free to comment and I'll respond back. Like, I don't be busy. Well, I do, but not too busy that I can't help. So, first one we're going to talk about is student loan interest. Because that's my favorite one because I pay student loans back. And it is a tax. What y'all think? Tax credit or deduction? Actually, that's what I should have did was ask y'all what y'all think it is. What do you think a student loan payment interest is? A tax credit or deduction? Leave it in a comment. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just going to tell you what I can't even say the word. I'm going to tell you how it applies. Because if I tell y'all what it is, then y'all going to be like, she just told us, so you can just put it in comment. But anyways, so this student loan payment, I don't know how to say it without telling y'all, but I want y'all to interact. I want y'all to really think, and I want y'all to really be engaged into this video. So to keep going, all right, so if you pay student loans, file it, put it on your TurboTax. Another thing, I'm so sorry, y'all. My mind, scatterbrain, I told y'all. But the reason it's important to go through either TurboTax, H&R Block, certified businesses or accountants is because if you go to somebody that just pop up year round, I'm not saying everybody is a fraud, but drops is real. And if you don't know what drops are, I think you need to exit the video, go on Urban Dictionary, and I'm pretty sure it will tell you. But it's too many drop queens around here, and I don't got time because the way I feel and the way my cancer vibes are, and I'm bipolar, I might shoot somebody, and I'm trying to stay out of jail because I'm scared. So with that being said, go to TurboTax to somebody when it comes to getting your income taxes done. And honestly, if it's just you, it's real simple to go through TurboTax. I love TurboTax. That's what I've been using. Simple. They walk you through every step. So like I said, where was I? Oh, crap. Yes, student loan interest payment. Put it on there. If you pay interest on some student loans like I do, and you pay a good amount, put it on it. Even if it's a little bit, put it on your income tax paperwork, your 1040, okay? So that's that. I'm not telling y'all what it is. Another thing you can get tax credit for, everybody know, is child care. Child care expense. Okay, so if you're paying money for your child to go to what is that thing? I don't have kids, so I forget. Daycare. While you're at work, you can file that on your taxes. You get a tax credit for that. You already get a credit for having kids or having a dependent anyways. I think it's $1,000, but I don't know. I don't have kids, but I know some of y'all do. So I just went ahead and throw that out there. Another thing, if you adopt kids, a qualified adoption, you can file that as an expense. And I think that is so beautiful because adopting kids is like something I want to do one day. Just one, because yeah, but yeah, adopting kids is really expensive, and a lot of people don't know that, but you can file that on your taxes. So I encourage people, if you ever want to adopt, do it. It's not all about the money, but just do it because you can save a life. So that's that. If you move for a job, a lot of y'all college students are about to go ahead and graduate. And when you graduate, you're going to have a job waiting for you. And it might be in another state. Now, if they pay for it for you, they're going to file it, not you. Don't be trying to steal. The government going to catch you because they going to file it. But, because they will audit you. Honey, if you filing too much, they will audit your behind. So make sure you have your paperwork together and don't be trying to cheat. But on the real, if you're moving for a job, like I moved from Lakeland to Dallas, Texas. I didn't pay for my move, but if I did pay for my move, I would have filed it. That's an expense, and you can put it on there. You're bettering yourself, so the government gives you some credit for that. If you live in a state, a lot of y'all moved to Atlanta, New York, and all of that, you can file state tax. Now, if you live in Florida or Texas, it's a few other ones, but all I know is about Florida and Texas because that's all I've been saying. Like, South Carolina, when I moved there for my internship and had to pay state income taxes, I was hurt. Y'all play too much with them state income taxes. But anyways, yeah, you can't file that. But if you do stay in a state that doesn't have the good old state tax, you can file sales tax expense. And that sales tax expense is basically saying, I done spent a whole bunch of money. Can I get my money? Because, listen, when you buy, but listen, it's not just because you went to Waffle House and you had like 50 cents. It's like if you buy a boat, you buy a car, you buy some jewelry, you buy some electronics, something huge, some furniture, some big ticket items. Not no damn, oh, I just cussed again. Okay. Jesus, Lord, forgive me because I do not know what I'm doing. I'm just cussing. But yeah, I'm gonna get off that topic because clearly they're making me cuss. Another thing is if you have a business and you're the owner of the business, you don't have any partners in it. What is it called? I can't speak, so I'm not going to pronounce it. Proprietorship. I probably just said it right, and I'm scared to say it, but if I didn't say it right, don't judge me. I know what I'm talking about. I just don't know how to say it. But I think that's what it is. Yeah, but if you have a business, you can file business expenses such as travel and gas mileage and things of that nature. So for me, I don't have a business, but if you do have a business, you can file for traveling. But don't be doing it for vacations. It's for business purposes only. I know how y'all do. Y'all be like, oh, I thought. No, you didn't think. You just did. I told you. It's not for leisure purposes. It is for, say it with me. I'm waiting. Oh, here y'all. Is my ears dirty? I hope they're not. Ooh, y'all see my girl right now. Business travel only, and if your job is paying for your business travel and they're paying for your mileage and all that kind of stuff, you cannot file it. Stop. Don't you dare. Only if it's your business and you're doing this for your business. Okay? All right. So since we had that done, let's talk about elderly and disabled. If you take care of someone that is elderly and disabled, you also get a credit for that because, well, you're taking care of someone and you're filing them as a dependent. So go get your grandma and them out of the nursing home. Well, also, I mean, they help with expenses on nursing home too. But still, go get your elderly people. You get a tax credit for it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you are a student, because my parents love this student credit, boy. Oh, they loved it. I think they loved it more than they loved me. So it is a form. I think it's the 1080T form. I'm pretty sure it's the 1080T form where it basically say how much you pay for the school or whatever for you to go to school, and usually your parents file it for you as a dependent, and that's a credit. So go to school, get your education. I know it's expensive, but you get tax credits like for your student loans when you pay them back, and while you're there, you get some money back. So think about it. Go to school and enhance yourself, man. Do it because you can. And some people, if you have if you like to give back for charity like I do, you also get a tax deduction for this. So when you give it a charity, make sure you're giving to a charity that is approved, I believe. If it's approved, go for it and save your receipts. Tell them to give you your receipt. Give them my receipt, because you get a tax deduction for that, for giving back. So give back, have a good heart, love people, give back. I know I love giving back to people. If you ask me for something and I got it, best believe you got it. People already know that, but I ain't got to explain it. But give back. You get a tax credit for it. I mean, a deduction for it, so you might as well do it. Why not? And for my teachers, I'm sorry. So if you see me going like this, it's because, like, listen, I got to remember, it's a lot of them, like I told y'all. But for my teachers, I love y'all. Thank you so much for instilling in our kids the education and the fundamentals that they need to succeed in life. You're great. You're amazing. And we need people like you. I know they don't pay y'all enough to do what y'all do, but thank you so much, okay? But also, and because y'all go the extra mile for y'all kids and y'all like to decorate a little bit, you can get a tax deduction for it. But it's up to $250 for material. So if you go get things to make it homey and all of that kind of stuff, the government will give you money back for it. So go do what you can, and at the end of the year, you'll get a deduction for it. I love y'all. Y'all are so amazing. I love teachers. Now I couldn't teach because the way my attitude is. Now, if you're looking for work, you probably didn't even know this, but if you're looking for work, you can also file that on your taxes. So if you're looking for work right now, the amount of gas it take you and stuff like that to get to interviews and travel and all of that kind of stuff. Now, if you go to an interview where they pay for everything, they're going to file it, of course. But I think that's why they be filing it, because it's like, I can get all these credits and deductions. But yeah, if you have to drive to an interview and all this kind of stuff, save your receipts. Because you're looking for a job and the government wants to see you doing well. Although it doesn't seem like that, sometimes they do want to see you succeed. So that's a good amount of tax credits and deductions, I think. What else am I missing? Something that I was like shocked by a few years ago. Oh, bad debt expense. So for instance, if you get loan some money to somebody and they don't give it back to you, you can file that on your taxes. So, like, you know, when you loan to people and then they don't give it back to you, but when income tax season comes back around, they be balling, but they don't give you your money back. Well, what you can do is have people sign contracts or whatever when you loan them some money and they say they're going to pay you back, and you can write it off on your tax credit, your taxes. So that's another thing I forgot to tell y'all about. And if you gamble, that's another one that I was like real like shocked on. You only get a deduction on the amount that you lost. So yeah, if your losing streak is more than your winning streak, they'll give you a deduction on it for gambling. What else am I missing? I feel like I'm missing stuff. I really do. I feel like I'm missing something. If I did, I'm sorry. But I think, let me make sure. Let me look. I think I got everything that I want to tell y'all. Oh, no. One more thing. Homeowners. So another thing that I was like really shocked about, because I never paid attention to it because, well, I don't have a house. I still stay in an apartment. And you get a lot of like credits for having a house. So all those taxes and stuff for owning your house, you get credit for that. And also on renovating your home, like I said, you get for sales tax and stuff like that. You can also get it to make it more. And another thing, if you make it not emergency, energy sufficient, you get a credit for that. So I thought that was really cool. So as I always say, financial literacy is self-care too, and I cannot wait to see you guys flourishing all this year and being successful and using your money wisely. We're gonna talk about finances as much as we can. Any questions you have, get in the DMs, or you can just go ahead and comment and I'll get back to y'all. I love y'all. I hope you do have a great day, and peace.